Growing a business is definitely not an easy task, and in fact, it requires a lot of hard work, time, effort, blood, sweat, and tears. And I would know this because I have been running my business for over 4 years now. And for a little bit of background, I am Mia and I run a small business, Blush Designs Co. I sell handmade book sleeves, hand tufted coasters, and car coasters. I've also handmade my own stickers in-house for the last 4.5-ish years. And I sell so many other things that I design and also have manufactured overseas. So those are my credentials, and I have been growing my business since 2020, and it has not been an easy journey. There has been so many ups and downs, so many learning curves, and just figuring out what the right flow for me is to kind of see my business succeed. And in the past couple of months, I've been kind of hitting a brick wall when it comes to creating new designs, feeling like I'm a little bit lost in my business. So I wanted to share 5 tips that I am using myself to help grow my small business during the last quarter of the year and also for the next year in 2025, and also how you can use these 5 tips to help grow your small business and get it to where you know that it can be. The first thing that I'm doing to help grow my business would be to identify the why of my business. Why did I start this business? A lot of the times when you start your business, you kind of just want to get started right away and kind of just skim over the planning process, which I myself have done when I first started my business. I did not go through my mission, my values, branding, logos, what I am actually in business for, and that kind of hurt me a little bit. It's important to go over the why of your business to have a foundation to continue to base all your business decisions off of the why. Some questions that you can ask yourself during this process is, what is unique about your business and what makes your business different than other businesses in your niche? Why does your business exist? What is the purpose of your business? What are your values, both professionally and personally? And what inspired you to do your business? By asking yourself these questions, you will be able to formulate a backbone of what the rest of the business functions that you're going to be carrying out along your journey. That is going to be what it's based on. Your values, your why, what sets you apart from all the other small businesses in your niche. What is different about your art style, or what is different about the way that you're creating things and the way that you're packaging things? What makes you you? What sets your business apart from the others? I think that this question of why will really help build that foundation for you to understand what you're doing with your business. I think a lot of the times for me, when I start feeling overwhelmed and lost, it's because I'm straying very far away from the reason that I started my business. I started my business to help bring more bright and colorful accessories, home decor, and stationery items to people all over the world and spread that little bit of joy, even if it's just the little smallest piece of joy that has sparked within them. That is the main goal of why I have created my products. So I have to remember that that is the reason why I started my business, and circling back to the why and developing that even further. The next thing that I'm doing to grow my small business this year is keeping my website and my platforms up to date. This is something that I have neglected for so long. If you guys have watched my revamping my Etsy store video, you will know that I neglected my Etsy store for a long time. I did not update my titles, my listings, descriptions. I didn't keep up to date with the keywords that I had on all of my listings. Everything just stayed the same since I started my business back in 2020. As a business owner, you are wearing so many different hats, and it's so hard sometimes to keep track of all the different things that you need to do within your business. But I think keeping your website and your social medias up to date and with current information, current keywords is so important to expand the reach of both your website and your social media platforms. Ever since starting my business, I've been hearing about this word SEO and search engine optimization, and I've always wondered, like, what even is that? And after learning more about SEO and how simple it can be, I have seen so much growth with my business. SEO is basically search engine optimization, where you put in keywords into your platforms, your description, your listing titles, your social media bio, even your captions on Instagram, and those keywords help people find your accounts, help your account's website show up on Google. Having those keywords is not only really important to help drive organic traffic to your website, but it's also really important to help target those customers that you want to shop at your store. I did not know the importance of SEO until maybe 6 months ago, and recently I've been using today's video sponsor, SEMrush, to help analyze my website's SEO and also develop all of my current keywords on my website and across my social media platforms so I can really target my ideal customers, especially since I've changed the direction of my business and I would like to kind of grow my bookish community. This tool has been extremely useful to audit my website. If you want to grow your business, you need to put in effort into creating content that targets your ideal customer niche, and you need smart marketing insights like the ones that you can get using today's sponsor, SEMrush. SEMrush is an online tool that helps you find the best keywords to attract your ideal customer. They have sorted and categorized over 25 billion keywords, which you can filter to help determine which keywords are going to help you find those customers that you want. SEMrush will use the data and the keywords that you input into their search bar and use that data to generate more tailored keywords and actionable steps on how you can upgrade and improve your website and social media's SEO, and in turn generate more traffic to your website and also target your ideal customers. SEO can be really confusing, like I said, but once you see what insights SEMrush platforms provides you with, it's really not that complicated. I love how SEMrush really breaks down the steps and terms into digestible blurbs so you can actually understand what information you are consuming, really understand what the different types of analytics that they're showing you. I think that's really, really useful, especially for somebody who isn't super duper tech savvy like myself. I think it's really important that they have this really complex information, but it's also broken down into smaller, more understandable terms, which is really useful for me because I am not tech savvy. One thing I do love about the SEMrush platform is that they're really big on graphs and color coding things. I am a very visual learner. I love graphs. I probably talk about graphs all the time on this channel, but I love seeing my data in front of me. I'm not a numbers person, but I really love seeing the data displayed in front of me. The traffic's analytics section is super useful to see where exactly your customers are coming from, and this is all color coded by traffic source. I love this because it can help me see what platforms are actually driving the most traffic to my website and can actually show me which platforms are not doing well and which ones are performing better. I completed the site audit of my website, and basically what the site audit is it will analyze your website's SEO and keywords and meta descriptions and give you a score based on how well your SEO is being done, and will also give you actionable steps on how you can fix specific issues within your website. Once my audit was completed, it took about 20 to 25 minutes and I was able to see everything involving SEO with my website. One thing that I learned after doing this audit was that a lot of my pages don't have the proper meta descriptions and there's not a lot of keywords in those meta descriptions. At first, I didn't really know what that meant until I hovered over the why and how to fix it blurb, and it told me exactly what that problem was and how I could fix it by just adding keywords into the meta descriptions on my page. It showed me that by adding keywords to my meta descriptions that it would improve my click-through rate and in turn improve getting people to actually click on those pages and in turn see my products and hopefully turn them into paying customers, which is obviously what we want as a small business owner. If you would like to give your website an audit and see what you can improve on when it comes to SEO and driving organic traffic to your website, you can try SEMrush 14 days for free using my link that I will leave here on the screen and also in the description down below. It would be such a great way to see the SEO health of your website and show you the different areas that you can improve on in order to upgrade and improve the searchability of your website. Thanks again to SEMrush for sponsoring this part of the video, and now let's get on to the third tip. My third tip would be to prioritize a workflow that works for you. If you guys have been watching the studio vlog for the past couple of weeks, you'll see that I have been very slumpy. I have not known what direction I want to go in. I felt very stuck and very stagnant with my business. I think the main reason for me feeling this way is I was not working in a workflow that aligned with my personal life and my mental health. I was pushing myself way too far, way too fast, and essentially burning myself out at the end of every single week, trying to accomplish so much in just a short period of time without giving myself the breaks that I needed and actually having a good work schedule. I know that a lot of small business owners are currently not able to be full-time with their business, and they do their business in the nighttime or as a side hustle alongside their 9 to 5. So when thinking about creating a workflow that works for you. It's not about copying somebody else's content creation schedule or how they run their business or their day-to-day life. It's not about copying them. It's about drawing inspiration from their work ethic and applying it to your own schedule and seeing how that works for you. Because for me, I create content all day long because I do this full time, and I'm able to create content, brainstorm content, pack orders, make orders, and I'm able to do all that stuff whenever I feel the need to because I work from home and I do this full time. Whereas somebody who is not running their business full time quite yet won't be able to do all the things that I do in my day because they have to go to their 9 to 5 or they have other commitments during the day that they are not able to put in that amount of hours towards their small business. So circling back to workflows, it's important to create a workflow that seamlessly integrates into your life. And this is going to take a lot of trial and error. Finding schedules that work for you, a posting schedule that works for you that you're able to stick to and be consistent with and not burn yourself out. Finding just little times in the day where you're able to set aside maybe an hour to work on product development, brainstorming, making your products, setting aside time every day to work on a different part of your business every single day of the week, if you're able to, is something that works for you. And it may not work for other people. That might not be the way that somebody else works on their business, but if that flow works for you, stick to it. Don't copy somebody else's workflow because it might just not work for you. Something that I've been incorporating more into my schedule is making weekly brain dumps and then further drawing from those weekly brain dumps into making my daily to-do list. This has been so helpful for my workflow and just getting things done during the week. Usually on a Sunday night, I will sit down and I will just brain dump all of the things that I need to do, whether that be outstanding stuff, overdue things that I need to work on over the next couple of weeks. I will just brain dump everything. And then from there, I can take those tasks and build my daily to-do list. I've also started time blocking my days, which have been super duper helpful. But once you have a weekly brain dump, you're able to see at a glance all the different tasks that you have to do. And then you can prioritize them based on, okay, this needs to get done on Monday, so I obviously need to get this done first. And then other tasks that are not so important can be done later on in the week. It's all about prioritizing and just finding a flow that works for you. My next tip is something that I wish I learned so long ago. Niche down. I cannot believe that it has taken me so long to finally do what I know that I needed to do for so long. Find my niche and stick to it. Let me give you a little bit of backstory about my business and why I think that niching down is so important. I started my business back in 2020 and I only sold stickers at the time. I created pet portraits and people portraits for gifts and birthdays, and I started out only selling stickers, and I had great success because that's what I was known for. People knew that I was the Etsy store to get stickers from, pet portraits, customizable stickers. That is what I was known for. And I experienced a lot of success when I first started my business. As my business started to grow, I started to want to create different products and different ideas. And then I expanded into creating custom keychains and custom pet keychains. I loved doing that, and it was still within the same realm of custom drawings and custom pet portraits. So I was still sticking within my niche, creating customizable gifts. Then I started to expand into cups and mugs and apparel and notepads and notebooks. There was just so much going on. So now I was no longer known as the shop to get customizable stickers from. I was known as the shop that sells everything. And although that's not a bad thing, and there are some businesses who do that very well, but especially if you're just starting out, it is really difficult to get your foot in the door when you are doing everything. One thing that's important to remember when thinking about creating a niche or niching your products down if you've already started your business, it's very difficult to focus your effort and your best work into too many products at once. If you have too many categories of products that you're working on, it's very difficult to put your best into all of them. And again, I'm not saying that this can't be done, but I'm saying it is very hard. As a small business owner who tries to do everything herself, I would know that it is so hard to put your 100% of effort into too many things at once. You're only able to give 50% of yourself or even lower into too many things at once. Sometimes that shows in your products. I've grown to learn this and accept the fact that I can't do everything. I need to focus on the things that, one, I love to do, which is sewing, punch needling, and creating content. I love doing those things. Those things are so fun to me. One thing that I will never get rid of in my business is stickers. That's just something I will always do because I love it. and I'm able to put my 100% of effort into it. I have learned that in order for me to be successful as a business owner, just successful in life, is I need to start prioritizing the things that are working for me and stop trying to do everything, because it's not possible for me to do everything. And as a small business owner, I think that's very hard to accept and to understand. You are not made to do everything, and you don't have to do everything. Just niche down. Find something that you are good at and stick to it. Work on it. Constantly improve. Constantly work on your technique and your style and your art skills. Constantly improve, and you will see the immense growth in your business. And people, customers, followers on social media, they will see the passion and the hard work that you're putting in to improving that product every single day, or improving that service every single day, and it will generate a connection between those customers. I am almost certain that you will see the growth in your business, and also just the growth of you as a business owner and you as a person. You will succeed so much if you just niche down and stop trying to do everything. I'm saying this mainly to myself because I wish I had listened to the inner voice in my head that said, stop doing everything yourself. You don't need to do everything all at once. So there's that. I am very passionate about this because I know how much I wish I started this earlier. My last tip that I am starting to prioritize is utilizing social media and social media marketing to your advantage. The world right now is social media focused. Everything is happening on social media. Trends, new products, businesses are blowing up, going viral, UGC, micro influencers, the whole 9 yards. So prioritizing your content, but also prioritizing email marketing. Now, I feel like this can be very self-explanatory. Like, everybody's always telling you, post content on social media, do this on social media, always show up on social media, be consistent. And you're like, well, how? How do I do this? For me, I never used to post about my product launches. I never used to post enough about my products. I would just have a launch and post, I'm having a launch, and then disappear for like the next 5 days. How are people gonna know about my products if I'm not posting about them? You need to post about your products in order for people to see them. And there are some businesses that just get so many orders every single day and they don't have to do a lot, but that's not the reality for a lot of small business owners. A lot of us smaller businesses, we have to really push our products and post about them and advertise them on social media and post reels, TikToks, Instagram stories. That is really important, and although it can be very exhausting, the main tip about this is not to post quantity over quality. It's to make quality content and make sure that you're enjoying the content creation process. I know this can be a little bit like annoying to hear, be consistent, post quality content. But it really is true. If you are consistent with your content and consistent with posting about your products, I know that you will start to see the growth, even if it's slow. Growth isn't super fast and it's gradual. I know for me, I didn't start to see growth to my business until year like 3.5. Here are some tips about promoting your products on social media. The first thing is to tease new products. I never used to do this, and I would always wonder why my launches would always flop. I think before starting this new way of promoting a launch, I never got orders on launch day, and it was really defeating to me as a small business owner, especially after putting in so much hard work and then having 0 orders on launch day. I can't take full credit for this content launch day schedule. I did take a lot of inspiration from my bestie Tova. She has a channel here, I'll link it on the screen, and her channel will also be in the description. But basically the way of kind of teasing a launch is I will usually start 2 weeks before, and I will start by posting some polls. Usually I'll post a mood board of the launch. I really love doing mood boards just when I'm brainstorming a launch, but I'll also create a mood board to kind of advertise the launch, show patterns that I'm using, show the vibes from Pinterest. A lot of my products are very cozy girl inspired, very work from homey type, very cozy and just aesthetic. So I like to post a mood board, and then slowly I'll start posting about different products that I'm working on, sharing a lot of the behind the scenes about creating the products. This is when I'll start to show me making them and me developing them. Then about a week before, I'll start posting about the actual products. This is when I create product focused reels. I'll create content of me actually using my products, whether that be a bookmark, a book sleeve, a keychain, whatever it is that I'm making. I will start to post me using them. I'll start to post organic photos of them being used in a natural setting to see how those products can be incorporated into the customer's life. And I have seen huge success with this way of advertising my launches. My last launch, I think I got maybe 15 orders on launch weekend, and I got about 10 orders on launch day, and to some that may not seem like a lot, and to some that may seem like a ton, but for me that is probably the best launch that I have had to date, and I am 4.5 years in my business. So if that doesn't tell you that patience is key and gradual growth of your business takes a long time, but you will get there if you find the right processes and things that work for you. I kind of mentioned this just now, but creating a variety of different content formats, reels, carousels, Instagram posts, stories, TikToks, going live on Instagram or TikTok. If you're interested in creating YouTube videos, that's also another really great way to create content. But having a variety of different content formats really has helped boost my engagement and my reach on Instagram. I know that the Instagram algorithm sometimes sucks, and it does suck a lot of the time for me, but recently I have been posting consistently and also posting different formats of content, and I have noticed that I have had an increase in engagement, and it has been so amazing for my business. And also being consistent by posting content has increased my sales dramatically. And the last thing is to show your behind the scenes content. A lot of the reason why people purchase from small businesses is because it feels like you're purchasing from a person. And if you're showing the behind the scenes, showing your face, showing how things are made, how much love and care is put into each product, showing the brainstorming process into designing a product, it really creates that human connection that people have been searching for so long. And it really makes it feel like you're supporting a person, supporting their life and helping them in their life. And I feel like that's such a huge part about why people even just think about purchasing from small businesses in the first place. Now, the last thing in this whole content creation part is email marketing. I haven't used my email marketing platform in months. I think it's been probably 8 months since I sent my last email. Now, the reason why I'm adding this in is because this is something that I want to start doing for my business to help grow. My email list has over 2,000 people, and the fact that I don't send emails, that is a direct link to customers who have purchased from me or who are interested in purchasing from me. I have a pop-up on my website where people can sign up for marketing emails and receive 10% off their order. So I am really missing out on a lot of potential customer opportunities by not sending emails. I need to learn more about email marketing, but I did want to add this in as a little tip because it's something that I want to work on and I want to learn more about, but I also think it's really vital to a lot of small businesses to start building your email list and also to start using your email list. So that is literally a direct channel to customers. So start using it, and I'm literally telling myself that. I hope that these tips were helpful on how you can grow your business near the end of 2024 and the tips to help you succeed with your small business journey. And I'm super excited to start implementing all of these tips into my small business and really help my business grow and take it to the next level, because I'm having so much fun with my business after finding my niche, and I'm just loving this era of my business. I just needed a little bit of guidance and a little bit of a push to kind of get my workflow down and really understand that I need to grasp the why of my business and really understand how to drive that organic traffic to my website, especially using SEO. And I'm really excited to use the tips that SEMrush is giving me in order to grow my website and help bring in more customers to my website. Growth of your business takes time and it is a gradual process, so please be patient, put in the work, and you will see the results. I pinky promise you that your hard work will pay off. Just hang in there a little bit longer. And if you want to continue to learn more about small business tips and hear more about my journey and how I am working on my small business, consider subscribing and leave a like on this video so it can push it out to other small business owners who might want to hear this information. And I will see you all next week. Bye!